Hey everybody, Logsmus here, about to do another episode of What's in the Box? What's in the Box? Today we've got, really hyped about this one, Warhammer 40K Kill Team Advanced Team Starpulse from Games Workshop. This is a big box, and if you can't tell by how much of the frame it's taken up, here is a Neophyte Hybrid for scale. It's pretty small. If you're like me, and this is the second Games Workshop product you've ever opened, and you're not super familiar with the scale, here's a penny. So it's big. There's a lot of stuff. It's a fat, big box. Lots of cool stuff. Let's open it. Let's pop it open. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, hybrid. Talking about Tau today. And here's the point where we go straight to the unboxed content, because like a demo, I recorded the first video in a horrible resolution. So bear with me for some behind the scenes magic as we go straight to the unboxed content and review. And here we go. Wow. So there is a lot of stuff in here. Start taking it out. So we've got in the box, there is some of the Wall of Martyrs terrain. And initially, when I was looking at Games Workshop, pretty new to Warhammer 40K in general, but I would say, man, that stuff is so expensive. It's so overpriced. And after I cracked open the Kill Team starter box, I gotta say, it changed my mind a little bit. You really get what you pay for. The model quality is second to none here. Like, the detail that they can get on these sprue sheets is amazing. So we've got yet another piece of the Wall of Martyrs terrain here. Pretty cool trench system. And I'll take some detail shots at the end of the video here, and you can look at this stuff a little closer. It's got some cool little detail. You got the trench system. You got some small little barricades. Looks like end caps for the trenches. Stuff that you could set up as independent terrain on the battlefield. You got two sections of that. Let's get this out of the way here. Got a sheet of tokens, cards, and the mini manuals that come with the Kill Team. Crack into that here in a second once we get through all of this stuff. And we've got some Tau sprues. So here we go. What have we got? So in this kit, there should be 10 Fire Warriors, 2 drones, and a turret. It's a missile turret. So I believe that you can customize your Fire Warriors and either build them as Fire Warrior Breachers with a pulse blaster, like a really, really devastating close-range weapon, or you can build them with the pulse rifle right here, which has got a lot more range, but doesn't do as much damage. So one sprue sheet. Here is the next sprue sheet here. Again, I'll take some really detailed pictures of these so you can see all what's on them at the end. Bom, bom, bom. That's pretty sweet. And we've got one last sprue sheet here. We got the turret, all the turret pieces, and it looks like some drones on this as well. The detail is absolutely insane on these things. If you've never played any Games Workshop games, specifically Warhammer or Age of Sigmar, Kill Team's a great entry point. Just saying. First one's free. Check it out. If you know anybody that plays and you can jump in a game with them, I highly recommend it. I'm super addicted. The last couple things in the box here are Looks like some drone bases here. You got the clear plastic drone bases, some bases for the fire warriors, and some more of both. You got more drone bases and fire warrior bases. So I'm just gonna get those out of the way here. Put all that back in the box. And let's look at this card content. Alright, so what we got here is some pretty sweet booklets. We got your build manual. It's going to have all the instructions for how to build your kill team. And here you can either build them as the Fire Warriors or the Breacher team. What I like to do is I like to pick a couple units that you know, a couple cool poses that you like, and glue them down. And then I like to throw magnets in a couple of them so you can switch out the weapons as you see fit. It's pretty cool. All right, we've got that. We've got the Advanced Team Starpulse Kill Team little manual here. This is some cool flavor, some really cool info on the kill team from the Grimdark. Again, this is just extra. It's nothing you need for gameplay. Just some really cool flair and backstory that Games Workshop's put in. A little 8-page booklet. And the next thing we've got here is the token sheet. So we got all kinds of different tokens. They're double-sided. So you have your objective tokens, your Tau objective tokens. You've got some I've already attacked tokens. You got your what is this? Advanced token, your charge token. If you got the panicked or the what is it? I'll put it at the bottom. See how wrong I am. Retreat or fall back, your ready, and your movement. It's pretty cool. Cool things, makes it easy to track where you're at on your turns with your units. We've also got some really nice thick mission cards. So Secure the Summit and Light the Beacons that are just some really cool, give you some terrain ideas and some additional tactics you can use on these missions. And a battlefield setup for, you got looks like a 1-on-1 and a 2v2 or a free-for-all that you can set up if you've got the Wall of Martyrs terrain. And all of your rules here with a little bit of flavor. It's really a really cool, fun, cinematic way to play the game. So I open the rest of this stuff off camera to save time, but we've got a crap load of command cards here. And it looks like some that aren't included in the core manual here. You only got 4 there in the core manual. So we've got these new ones. This is a new one, the Multi-Spectrum Sensor Suite. Use a tactic when you choose a model in your kill team to shoot the shooting phase. Enemy models gain no benefit for being obscured against shots made by that model. Sweet. Baited Trap. Use the tactics before a model from your kill team fires Overwatch. Until the end of the phase, the model's Overwatch is successful on hit rolls of 4+ instead of rolls of only 6. This is crazy with all of the abilities that Tau have. The Greater Good, which allows any model that can also see the charging target to fire Overwatch as well. So if you're positioning your Fire Warriors in a good way, fairly close together, they're going to hit a lot of shots at Overwatch, and somebody's going to hit on a roll of 4+. Tandem Hunting Pattern. This one, use the tactic at the start of the ready fire step for the shooting phase. The first time it's your turn to select a readied model to shoot with, you may instead select 2 readied models from your kill team that are within 4 inches of each other. You may resolve both models' shooting attacks before any other player chooses a model. That's pretty serious for 2 command points. So again, with your positioning on Tau, it looks like you're wanting to run like some 2-man fire teams here. Support turret replacement. So use this tactic at the end of the movement phase. Pick a friendly Fire Warrior or a Fire Warrior Breacher model with a tactical support turret has been removed from the battlefield. You may immediately set up a new tactical support turret within 2 inches of that model. So this is pretty awesome if you decide to move your your figure with the turret will be destroyed or removed from the battlefield. So if you do need a tactical reposition, you can drop that for 2 command points and get a brand new turret onto the battlefield. That's pretty dope. Neuro Web System Jammer. Use this tactic at the start of the shooting phase. Pick an enemy model within 12 inches of a model from your kill team. Till the end of the phase, that model's controlling player must subtract 1 from hit rolls made for that model. That's pretty cool. Well, you'll get some additional cover. Maybe if you're already in cover and you got a precious model, a heavy weapon or something from your Tau kill team or stealth suit or something, that'd be really hard to hit a stealth suit. Focused fire. Use this tactic after a model from your kill team inflicts an unsaved wound on an enemy model in the shooting phase. For the rest of the phase, you can add 1 wound to wound rolls for attacks made by other models from your kill team that target the same enemy model, so long as the attacking model is within 2 inches of the model that inflicted the wound. Very much the same thing along those lines. It's only 1 command point, but very much along the lines of grouping your fire warriors together in your kill teams. Stimulant injector. This is one from the core manual here. Use this tactic when a model from your kill team other than a drone loses a wound. Roll a d6 for the wound, and each other wound lost by that model for the rest of the phase. On a 5+, that wound is not lost for 1 command point. Got a heavy hitter that you need to keep in the fight. That's a good use of command points. Breach and clear. This is another one from the core manual. Just nice to have it on the card because you can put them out on the table. You don't have to flip through the book while you're playing. It makes play a little faster, especially if you're playing a new squad that you're not super familiar with. Use this tactic in your turn in the shooting phase when a fire warrior breacher from your kill team targets an enemy model that is obscured. Rerolled failed wound rolls made for the fire warrior breacher against that enemy model at the end of this phase, until the end of this phase. So you got sweet rerolls, wound rerolls for the fire team breacher squads in your kill team. Up next, we've got recon suite. And tactic in the shooting phase, when you pick a pathfinder from your kill team to shoot, instead of shooting, that model can immediately make a normal move as if it were the movement phase. But instead of moving up to their move characteristic, they move up to 2d6 instead. So this is, I mean, you get your pathfinders to advance. You can clear a crap ton of ground with a model with this one command point tactic. You could advance twice in 1 turn. Crazy. Uplinked marker light. Use this tactic after the enemy model has been hit by a marker light fired by a model from your kill team. Place D3+1 marker light counters next to that model instead of only 1 for 2 command points. That's pretty wacky too. We'll read what the marker light table is here real quick and throw it up on screen. So 1 marker light, the benefit is for targets shooting this model with a marker light on it, you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks that target this model. So if you stack 2 marker lights on a target, add 1 to hit rolls for attacks that target this model if it's obscured. And you also get every previous benefit. So if you have 2 marker lights, you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks that target the model. And if you have 2, you get both. So you can add 1 to hit rolls for attacks that target the model if it's obscured, and you can reroll hits of 1. So you have 3 marker lights. Models attacking this model do not suffer the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons or advancing and firing assault weapons, plus the previous 2. 4 or more marker lights, add 1 to hit rolls for attacks that target this model. So marker lights seem to go away at the end of a battle round, so stacking them up is really only going to be feasible if you're using this tactic. And it does cost 2 command points, so this has really got to be used on a target that you're going to want to take out. You want to get off, maybe like the enemy leader or a heavy hitter on their side. The last one we got are the Inheritors of the Galaxy, Sector Imperialis tactic. Use this tactic at the beginning of the morale phase. If models from your kill team are the only models on an Imperial defense line model, you can subtract 1 from any nerve test you take for those models in this phase. So essentially any terrain that looks like this, you get those benefits from. That's solid. And the last thing in the box, here are these, what are these called? They're not the command cards, they're your data cards. So you got the ones that are filled out for drones. You got the your pre-named kill team with their stats already filled out. And there'll probably be a couple blank ones in here. There is a pretty cool, somebody was amazing and built an Excel sheet that you can fill out and modify. And being the data nerd that I am, I've been using that to track my kill team stuff. If you got a tablet or use it on your phone, it's a really cool, easy way to keep track of that. I'll post that down in the description of this video and give props to the creator. And that's it. So this is Warhammer 40K Kill Team Advanced Team Starpulse, the Tau Fire Warriors Kill Team starter set. You get a lot of really good stuff in here, and some terrain as well. So I think it's well worth the value that you're paying for it. I'll stick around. I'll throw a couple high-res screenshots of the sprue sheet so you can see the models in all of their plastic splendor and glory. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. You know the drill. Subscribe. That would really help out. And I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. Bye.